and today we have multiple updates about cricket. And before I go ahead and thank you for watching my shorts and watching for my updates. Request you to kindly support my channel because I'm not getting any progress ahead of my career. So this is YouTube will be my only way where I can grow personally and build, create my career now. So uh, regarding cricket matches today, cricket updates today, India faced Australia today in the fourth T20I match of the T20I series, five-match T20I series, which has going on right now. And India has defeated Australia, and they are now leading the series 2-1. India lost the first game against Australia in this T20I series. And then they have won the third. The first ODI actually got washed out. It was abandoned due to rain, and the second T20I was won by Australia. And in third ODI, India has defeated Australia, and in the fourth ODI today as well, India has defeated Australia. India, this match was taking place in Kerala, Queensland, and Australia has won the toss and choose it to bat first. They decide to field first, and uh, India had a good start. They have scored seven. They have scored 56 runs in power play. Abhishek Sharma and Shubman Gill both has given a solid start to the team. And interestingly, in third place today, they have sent Shivam Dube, who scored 22 runs in 18 balls with one boundary and one six. And this is something which is very strange about the Indian cricket team. I believe he was sent to score some quick runs because India has a good start and they have a good uh, start in this T20 as well. That's why he was sent in ahead of many other players as a pinch hitter, doing a pinch hitter role. So Abhishek Sharma has scored 28 runs in 21 balls, uh, smashed three boundaries and one six. His strike rate was 133.33. Shubman Gill played well today. Uh, Lots of people were trolling and lots of people were saying Shubman Gill is not able to able to like perform well. Isaac 69 said hi. Thank you very much, Isaac, and hi to you as well. Hope you are doing good. Uh, after this, Shubman Gill has scored 46 runs in 39 balls with one boundary and one six. Shivam Dube promoted as pinch hitter and scores in the number third position. Scored 22 runs in 18 balls. Then Captain Surya Kumar Yadav scored quick fire 20 runs in 10 balls with two sixes and 200 runs, 200.00 strike rate. Surya Kumar Yadav is something which is very interesting. It's a very interesting guy and a very uh, those guys who can change the game in any point of time. Uh, People might say that he is getting failed, and yes, these are the some scores which ideally people will say that yes, these are failures, where Surya Kumar Yadav only scored 20 or 30 odd, but if you look at the strike rate, he has done his job. After Surya Kumar Yadav, we have Tilak Verma, batted and scored 5 runs in 6 balls, and he didn't do much. Jitesh Sharma, after playing a match-winning knock alongside Washington Sundar, didn't do much today. Scored 3 runs in 4 balls. Washington Sundar scored. Washington Sundar scored 12 runs in 7 balls with two boundaries. Again, an impactful innings, 171.43 was strike rate, and this is so Washington Sundar is one of those players who will be considered as the future. They are the future of Indian cricket, and hopefully they will do more for Indian cricket in future. Then we have Akshar Patel, who has done, who was part of one of the impactful innings. He scored 21 runs in 11 balls with one boundary and one six. Uh, Jeff Koi said hi. Hi Jeff. I believe you have a good day. Uh, then we have Arshdeep Singh, who scored a duck in three balls. Varun Chakravarti scored one. So overall, India had a good uh, batting today. Has a good batting. In 20 overs, they scored 167 runs for the loss of 8 wickets. There were 9 extras, and Bumrah didn't bat it. So overall, Australia bowling has a good outing as well. 167 seems a good total, uh, dependable and prestigious total, and Indian bowlers actually made it match winning total. Ben Doshri bowled 4 overs, 31 runs, and no wickets. Xavier Bartlett 4 overs, 26 runs with 1 wicket. Nathan Ellis, 4 overs, 21 runs, and 3 wickets. He's the pick of the bowlers for Australia today. Stoinis bowled 4 overs for 41 runs. Robert McNamara said hi. Thank you for watching. 4 overs, 41 runs, and 1 wicket by Stoinis. Zampa has bowled 4 overs, 45 runs, and picked up 3 wickets. So overall, no, not anymore. A long time back, I used to play Isaac. Not anymore. So this was like Indian batting unit's performance. Then Australia uh, came to bat. Captain Mitchell Marsh scored 30 runs in 24 balls with 4 boundaries with 125 runs strike rate. This man is leading from the front, and in the upcoming World Cup, I believe Mitchell Marsh, Matthew Short, and Tim David will be doing good. So Matthew Short scored 25 runs in 19 balls with 2 boundaries and 2 sixes. Josh English, the wicket-keeper batsman, scored 12 runs in 11 balls with 2 boundaries, and he's much better than this. We are all aware about Josh English, how he performs well. Tim David, 14 runs in 9 balls with 1 boundary and 1 six. And uh, Team David, like in the last match, he's performed very well, and he will be also someone who will be Australia's go-to man in this upcoming World Cup. He will be a sight to see because Team David used to play for Mumbai Indians side. Not sure whether he is still with Mumbai Indians, but he has played in India and he has experience in playing in India. So and he uh, has a pivotal performance for Mumbai Indians. So I'm sure that he will have an impactful World Cup as well. Uh, Josh Phillip scored 10 runs in 10 balls uh, with one boundary. Marcus Stoinis 17 runs in 19 balls with two boundaries. Glenn Maxwell scored 2 runs in 4 balls. Ben Duashui 5 runs in 7 balls. Xavier Bartlett 0 runs in 1 ball, and Nathan Ellis 2 runs not out in 5 balls. Adam Zampa was the last batter to be dismissed. So in total, Australia managed to score only 119 runs while chasing 168, and India win this game by 48 runs, and they are now leading the series by 2-1 result so far, and will in the fifth match I'm hopeful that they will perform again, they will win the match and win the series as well. The fifth ODI will be played in Brisbane, Gabba. Uh, it will be played on November 8th of November 2025, and uh, Australia need to win this game to come make a comeback in this and level this series. I'm hopeful that we will win that match, but we are playing against Australia in their home ground, and uh, they are always a tougher opposition. They are always a tougher opposition anywhere in the world of cricket. So wherever they will play, they will be a tough opposition. In another games, uh, second unofficial test between India A versus South Africa has started today. Uh, Before the day was end, India were bowled out for 255 runs, and the important thing about this unofficial test matches is Rishabh Pant is back after that injury, and Rishabh Pant is captaining the side as well. So for India A, they have they have batted today. They have batted for 77.1 overs, and they have scored 255 before getting bowled out. The important thing about this match is uh, Dhruv Jurel's 132 runs, and he was unbeaten till the very end. This guy, I consider that he's one of the batter to look after in future, and uh, he's scoring centuries right now. So uh, I believe me, he will be the one to be watch out, especially in Indian conditions. I'm not so sure how he will perform outside. He played only, I believe, only one test match in outside India, and that is in England. Uh, so overall, comeback man of a very much dependent KL Rahul, who has opened the innings today, scored 19 runs in 19 runs in 40 balls, three boundaries. Abhimanyu Ishwaran got out for zero. He's much better than that, and hopefully he will get another opportunity in the second innings and will perform well. Then we have Sai Sudarshan. This guy is not able to convert his test score so far. Sai Sudarshan has scored 17 runs in 52 balls with three boundaries. He's he's also one who is to look, who we are looking as in future in Indian cricket, and we are hopeful that he will perform well. But so far, he's not able to convert his starts. But this kind of people generally they get better when they play long. So I'm hopeful that he will play for a long time in the longer version of the game, and he will perform well. Uh, Devdutt Padikkal scored 5 runs in 12 balls, and Rishabh Pant, captain and wicketkeeper, his side. Rishabh Pant is always a side to watch. He scored 24 runs in 20 balls with 3 boundaries and 1 sixes, 120 runs strike rate, which is something which is part and parcel of Rishabh Pant's game. He will always play with those extra winging shots. He will always try to go for big shots, and he will always play differently. So there is definitely something different about Rishabh Pant. So after Rishabh Pant's dismissal, we have Dhruv Jurel, as I have already told you. He scored a magnificent century today. He was unbeaten till the very end. He scored 132 runs in 175 balls, uh, 12 with 12 boundaries and 4 sixes. Through Jurel has recently scored a century versus West Indies as well in the Test series against West Indies, and it's good that he's getting centuries right now, uh, and I hope he can convert these centuries into something bigger when he will play for India. Then we have Harsh Dubey who scored 14 runs. Akash Dev was bowled out for zero. Kuldeep Yadav scored important 20 runs. Mohammad Siraj scored 15 runs, and Prasidh Krishna has scored it up. So overall, if you see the star of South African bowling unit was Tian Van Vuren, who bowled 16.1 overs and picked up 4 wickets for 52 runs. Then we have uh, Okule Sile, who's bowled for 16 overs, 57 runs and 1 wicket. Shebo Moriki bowled 18 overs, picked up 2 wickets for 52 runs. Prenalal Subrayam bowled 2 wickets for 73. Kyle Simmons bowled 8 overs, 14 runs, and he didn't find any success today. So this is the India A versus South Africa's first test, second test match. And South Africa A already lost the first game, despite having a good chance to win the previous game. And South Africa would like to win this game so that they can come back well in the side and actually level up the series. This match is played on Bengaluru, and we have very fond memories of Bengaluru. So it seems like with the way things are, I think the batting is tough in this pitch, and that's the reason why we have only seen 255 runs today for batting first. In another series, West Indies is touring New Zealand. So in the first T20I, West Indies has defeated New Zealand, which I believe is a big deal because considering West Indies' recent performance, they were always considered a monster in T20I and limited over games, but recently, of late, they were not performing well. So West Indies won the first T20I, which was played in Auckland. West Indies batted first, scored 164 runs for 6 wickets, and New Zealand, while chasing pulled, they were they have scored 157 runs for the loss of 9 wickets in their 20 overs, and West Indies won the game by 7 runs. Now this is the first T20I which was played in Auckland. In the second T20I, which is played on the same venue, today New Zealand has defeated West Indies, but not by much run, but just 3 runs. New Zealand scored 207 runs for the loss of 5 wickets. The best batter of New Zealand is Chapman, uh, scored 78 runs. Mark Chapman, who scored 78 runs in 28 balls. So, and to check the strike rate is astonishing, 278.57. So that's an astonishing strike rate to have. But as far as I believe, New Zealand's grounds boundaries are not that long. So, but still, still an astonishing strike rate to have. Uh, New Zealand, after batting first, actually they were sent into bat by West Indies, but while batting first, New Zealand uh, got a good start and they have scored 55 runs. in within 7 overs, and that is where they have lost their first wicket. So they have a good opening start today. Tim Robinson scored 39 in 25 balls with 5 boundaries and 1 6. Then we have Devon Conway, who scored 16 runs in 24 balls, and Devon Conway is a kind of player who is a star player of New Zealand, but unfortunately, sometimes he doesn't perform the way it's expected. I have seen this in IPL as well, and right now in this game. But there are certain games where your top star doesn't perform that well that you expected from them, and this is one of those state matches. Rachin Ravindra scored 11 runs in 15 balls. Again, a good player, just wasn't able to perform well. Then I have already known Mark Chapman scored staggering 78 runs in 28 balls with 6 boundaries and 7 over boundaries. So 6 boundaries and 7 over boundaries. It considered 42 runs in sixes and 24 runs in boundaries. So it's somewhere around 66 runs he has scored in boundaries and with an astonishing strike rate of 278. He was well supported by Daryl Mitchell, who was unbeaten till the very end. He scored 28 runs in 14 balls with 2 boundaries and 1 6. And he has also a strike rate of 200. Michael Bracewell scored 5 runs in 6 balls with 1 boundary. Mitchell Sadner scored 18 runs in 8 balls with 2 sixes, and he also has a very good strike rate of 200 plus 225 run strike rate. So, uh, today, if we speak about West Indies bowling, Roston Chase has picked up 2 wickets for 33, and he was a star with the ball. He's picked up most of the wickets, and he was also less expensive bowler. Actually, Matthew Ford bowled 4 overs for 17 runs, and he also picked up a single wicket. And that is where he also picked up a single wicket in this total. So he's the least expensive bowler of West Indies. He helped West Indies to save some runs. Jaden Sills bowled 4 overs for 61 runs. Uh, Matthew Ford bowled, Jason Holder bowled 4 overs, 34 runs and a wicket. Romario Shepherd 3 overs, 38 runs, 1 wicket. Akil Hossain bowled 1 over for 23 runs and was very expensive. So this is how New Zealand batted and scored 207 runs for the loss of 5 wickets. And while chasing 208 runs, West Indies uh, didn't had a good start with opener Brandon King was dismissed for a duck, 3 ball duck actually, and actually they have lost their first wicket for 0 runs. So after that, they have a good partnership of 49 runs in 7.2 overs. But if you lose your first wicket very early, it basically hampers the innings, and that is what happened. Uh, Ali Kathanse scored 33 runs in 25 balls with 2 boundaries and 3 sixes. Shai Hope, the captain and wicketkeeper, scored 24 runs in 26 balls with 2 boundaries and 1 6. Then Akeem Augustus scored 7 runs in 7 balls with 1 boundary. Jason Holder scored 16 runs in 8 balls with 2 sixes. Robin Powell scored amazing 45 runs in 16 balls. Again, huge strike rate 281.25 is a huge strike rate in T20I game. In 16 balls, he scored 45 runs with 6 over boundaries and 1 boundary. Impressive. Roston Chase then scored 6 runs in 6 balls with 1 boundary. Romario Shepherd Again, an impressive performance with bat, 34 runs in 16 balls, with the one boundary and four over boundary, and he has a good strike rate of 212.50. Matthew Ford scored 29 runs in 13 balls with two boundaries and two sixes. Another 200 plus runs strike rate, 223.08, and Akil Hossain scored one run. And in the end, New Zealand was able to defeat West Indies by 3 runs. West Indies were 204 for 8 after the 20 overs. Uh, we see uh, the bowler with the best performance today. It was Mitchell Santner, the captain. Another captain performance by Mitchell Santner. Bowled 4 overs, 31 runs and 3 wickets. Then we have Ish Sodhi, another spinner. 4 overs, 39 runs and 3 wickets. Michael Bracewell, 2 overs for 22, expensive performance. Zachary Fox, 2 overs for 36. Kyle Jamieson bowled 4 overs for 51 runs, very expensive. And he picked up a one solitary wicket as well. And Jacob Duffy bowled 4 overs, 21 runs with a solitary wicket to show. So overall, West now this series is tied up, and if I check, they have a 5 match T20I series. So it is 1-1 now. So anybody's series so far, it will be a balanced series. Hopefully, a balanced series from West Indies after a long time, where uh, we can expect a lots of things from both the sides. After 5 match T20I series, we have 3 match ODI series, uh, one of you test match series, and then test match, sorry, and then we have a 3 match test series as well. Okay, so it's a long tour for West Indies. Uh, so I'm hopeful that West Indies will perform well in the upcoming. Considering there are some news, so it has been said that RCB has initiated the sales process, as lots of people are aware that RCB is selling their franchisee to a new owner. Now, a few days back, it was said that Virat Kohli might not play for RCB. So it is something which needs to be checked whether it is a right information or not. So RCB is selling both, I believe, IPL team and WPL team. So it needs to be said. Uh, there's a huge update. Another update is in WPL retentions. You can see Laura Woolward and Tipti Sharma are basically out of their respective sides. Gujarat Giants didn't retain Laura Woolward, who has recently performed so well in Women's ODI World Cup, and it's strange that they haven't retained him despite seeing her performance in the World Cup. There could be many reasons. Uh, how it can be seen that Gujarat Giants has retained uh, both Australian players, Beth Mooney and Ashley Gardner. Both are very good players. Uh, apart from Woolward, Dipti Sharma is not hasn't been retained uh, from their respect from her respective side. And it needs to be seen that when they will be available, both Laura and Dipti Sharma will be available in auction. So who will basically buy? Basically, if you ask me, I don't think auction is a very good word, but it's a word, or it's a term uh, coined by these officials. So it needs to be something which should be respectful. but I don't think auction is a word which is very respectful. For Mumbai Indians, the list of retained players: Ned Skyver Burnt, Harmanpreet Kaur, Haley Matthews, Amanjot Kaur, and G. Kamalini has been retained by Mumbai Indians. For Royal Challengers Bangalore women, Smriti Mandana, Rita Ghosh, Alice Perry, and Shriyanka Patil will stay. They are retained. Gujarat Giants, as I have already informed, has retained Ashley Garner and Beth Mooney. UP Warriors have retained Shweta Shekhawat. Delhi Capitals has retained Jemima Rodriguez, Shefali Verma, Annabelle Sutherland, Mahesh and Cap, and Nikki Prasad. So these are the players who has been retained by their respective sides in WPL, and not expecting very big changes. So now whatever will happen in WPL auction, that is something needs to be seen. Pant has been returned as mentioned. Uh, so these are certain updates from the cricket matches. Uh, Very soon we will have uh, the test series after this T20 series versus Australia. The fifth and final T20 will be played in Saturday, and after that India will return back to home country, and then on 14th of November in Kolkata's Eden Gardens they will face South World Champions, World Test Champions South Africa in their home. So, as per the recent update, if you check, recently India squad for South Africa has been announced, and there has been some controversy with the selection again because Mohammad Shami wasn't selected. Now, the Mohammad Shami selection is or accessions. I don't understand why he's not been selected, but maybe because they are not considering him in the long run anymore. Maybe because of his injuries, and he's not so reliable with the injuries. But the strange thing is that Muhammad Shami is continuously performing well for his side in Ranji or in domestic tournament. Whenever he will ask, he will be. It can be seen whenever we see his performance, and it's amazing that he's still performing and he's still saying that uh, I'm fit for selection, but these guys are not picking me. So, as previously informed, Rishabh Pant is back, and he's the vice captain of this side. As previously, Shubman Gill will obviously uh, will lead the side as he's the new Test captain, ODI captain as well. So India's Test squads, if we check, Shubman Gill is the captain of the side, with Rishabh Pant being the wicketkeeper batter and vice captain of the side. Yashasvi Jaiswal will be there, KL Rahul is there, Sai Sudarshan is there, Devdutt Padikkal is there, Dhruv Jurel is there, Ravindra Jadeja is there, Washington Sundar is there, Jasprit Bumrah is there, Akshay Patel is there, Nitish Kumar Reddy NKR is there, Mohammad Siraj, Kuldeep Yadav, and Akashdeep is there. So basically, the same, almost the same side, which was there in England as well, with some changes here and there, because they haven't picked their most important member of the team, which is something strange, and I believe lots of people will understand. that whom I'm talking about. So that person is not picked, which is strange, and he's not selected for test side, which is quite strange. Now, if we check if we have any update of South Africa, South Africa, did they announced their squad for India? Let's see. It can be seen that South Africa will play with Tony De Zorzi, Temba Bavuma, uh, captain, who has led them to World Test Championship finals and won the Test Championships. Aiden Markram will be there. Zubair Hamza will be there. Drewald Brevis, the one who is considered a PBAB, will be there. Senuran Muthuswamy, who is another name which I believe will perform well in this test series because he's a spinner. And Corbin Bosch, this is another player who is making his names into headlines. Marco Jensen will be playing with Weinmulder will be there. Tristan Stubbs, Carl Ryan, Ryan Rickleton are there. Keshav Maharaj is there. Kagiso Rabada there, and Simon Harper is there. So if we check uh, the bowlers and batters, the bowlers who I believe will be playing a major role in this series will be Kagiso Rabada, Bumrah, Keshav Maharaj, Kuldeep Yadav, and lots of other players will be there. So this is the South Africa squad for India as well, and India's squad for South Africa. So this these are something which I have find out now. Uh, if there are any recent updates, let's just check. In the international circuit, we have ICC World Cup League Tour, and South Africa versus India Test Series will be going starting today, to like in 14th of November. Then we have a Bulgaria tour of Cyprus, which is starting on November 3. It actually has started. West Indies tour of New Zealand is going on. Indonesia twice series will start. Afghanistan will have the tour of Qatar 2025. Sri Lanka will tour. Ireland will tour Bangladesh. South Africa is touring India. Pakistan. Then we have the Ashes, the biggest, the mother of all test series will start, which is Ashes, Australia versus England, always a sight to behold, and it will be something which will be checked. And since it has been informed that Pat Cummins will not be playing in the series, so that will be big deal. So these are the updates which I have currently. Thank you very much for watching.